Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-Pad. I'm Rick, and today is the big day. We've been waiting for the final Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter to be revealed, and in about 55 minutes, Masahiro Sakurai is going to be hosting Mr. Sakurai Presents for us to find out what the final Smash Fighter is going to be. And so I figured in the lead up to this, everyone does their predictions. Everyone's got their bets, their lists or whatever. But I figured I would try something a little bit different. I would go for coming up with kind of a tier list for predictions. But I realized while trying to set up even like a basic one of those that like we're really looking at two different things here. There's two different kinds of lists you could make. There's a list of how likely you think these things are to actually happen. The likelihood of a Kirby character or a fighting game, a different fighting game franchise being represented or Fire Emblem, for better or for worse, are more likely than something like Halo or Mad World or something like. But there's also the kind of like, oh shit, like how the epic scale, like how incredible it would be to get a character in there versus some of the others. So I figured I would put the two together, and we have ourselves this fancy little what I'm calling a tier grid. I'm sure I'm not the first person to do one of these, but it feels pretty good. And let's see how it goes. And I think my plan is I've got a list of characters that I've kind of pondered. I'm going to add them to the list, and then we're definitely going to have some time left over, and we can, keep thinking collectively of characters that might turn up. I'm not going to go, like, nuts on it. There's a few characters that I've got on my list that are kind of more like themselves plus representing their franchise or the series they come from. And rather than completely stuff this board full of, like, super minute, distinct characters, for the most part, we'll have them be kind of representative of, their various franchises. So, to start things off, the one that I like low key I'm kind of hoping is going to also, I think my mouse should be in here, so we'll be able to gesticulate. So anything that's further up the list is more of a like holy shit inclusion, and the ones that are further to the right are the ones that I think are more likely to happen. So up here is good. Up here feels pretty much impossible. Up here feels amazing. Up here is like, what the fuck are you doing? Is this a joke? So before anybody else, so they're all gonna paste into the middle here. Oh wow, the grids are also showing up. That's hilarious. Actually, you know what? Let me place this guy, and then I'll turn off my my snap twos and all of that. But so Bandana Waddle Dee is the one that I've been kind of like low key hoping to see. We've had Kirby since the beginning. We've had DDD and Meta Knight since Brawl. And I would love to see Bandana Waddle Dee to wrap things up. Both since this is a game that spawned out of Hell Labs, and it'd be nice to see the foursome complete. Chances, I don't think its chances are actually all that great, but I don't think that they're like terrible. And I don't think that people will go nuts over it, but I don't think people will be overly disappointed by it. So I think he's actually going to be our literal like our little middle point right here. Right at the start, Bandana Waddle Dee is kind of our center point, I think. Anything that is more or less likely, more or less epic, all of that stuff, I think that's how this will go. Let me change my my snap real quick, and now that should be all fixed. So moving on from that, the next one that I had on my list of possibilities, kind of as like less one that I'm like excited for, but one that I think is a possibility based on timing. So it's happening in 1 hour, 51 minutes from now. The next one that I've got on my list as a possibility is Ai from Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania, I think comes out today, doesn't it? It's literally today. So the timing on that one felt a little interesting, and Nintendo and Sega have been buddies for a while now. I think chances of it are better than Bandana Waddle Dee. The holy shit level, I could see people being more interested in II than Bandana Waddle Dee in general. I'll put him. I'll put it like right. Let's see. I don't think people will be like way excited. I think its chances are a decent amount better though. I think II belongs like right around here. Also, it's still showing me all the like snap guides for whatever reason. Even though I turned that off. Why are you still there? What if I turn off extras? Does that? There we go. Okay, that's the one. Now we're good. Okay. So yeah, II feels like at least a vague possibility. Just the timing is so perfect that I don't know. It just seems like it's got a good chance there. We may as well address the elephant in the room, which is so I don't put a lot of stock in. I don't put a lot of stock in leaks, especially for Smash. How many times now have we been promised that Waluigi is coming? You know. I'm not like a Waluigi stan or anything. I don't really care one way or the other if Waluigi shows up. But, you know, there's always a chance of that. But every time someone says, no, but seriously, this time Waluigi's here, I'm just like, yeah, okay, man. All right, whatever. So the recent alleged leak, I'm not going to say that it's a real leak because this one's also been stated in the past as being, oh, it's definitely happening. But Sora from Kingdom Hearts is one that has been getting some waves in the last couple days. But again, we've had so many leaks. The Grinch leaks, probably the most like infamous ones from what was that, a year ago now? The chances of this, the realistic chances of this are like real low. And the reason for that has nothing to do with Square Enix, who are already kind of stingy to start with. It has everything to do with the fact that every original Kingdom Hearts character is not owned by Square Enix. They're owned by Disney. And that is a mile of red tape for Nintendo to have to deal with. I think the chances of this are low. I think the chances of that happening are pretty low. And the holy shit level, though, Sora shows up. There's going to be a lot of hype over that. Sora's been one that's been kind of, you know, discussed for a very long time. I don't know. I can even put it like maybe up here. This feels like a good spot for Sora in terms of like likelihood and how, you know, ridiculous it would be if he actually shows up. So I think that's kind of a good home for him there. That is like, if we're gonna talk about Sora, there's, frankly speaking, like not that different of a chance that they go even more straightforward with it and just go with fucking Mickey Mouse. Like, I think the chances are slightly less, and it would be slightly less, hype over it. But I think Mickey Mouse is something that people would. I think honestly, so all right, the holy shit level is less about everyone's excited and more like how the fuck did they do that? So honestly, I'd put Mickey like here. The odds are practically zero, but if he shows up, people are going to be like, how the hell did they do that? And I figured if we were looking at Kingdom Hearts, then we may as well have looked at Mickey Mouse. Everything within Kingdom Hearts would be like roughly here or maybe a little bit lower in terms of holy shit on that. So there's that. I will throw Geno in here just because Nintendo and Square Enix have been at least a little better lately. I think the chances are on the lowish side, not so much because Square Enix is going to get weird about it, but more because I'll be honest, I don't know how much Nintendo cares about Geno anymore. They made him into a costume for Smash, and he showed up in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, I think, in like a little minigame cameo. So that would be one where people would lose their fucking minds. But I don't think it's all that likely. I think it's likelier than Sora in terms of like, you know, red tape and shit, but I don't think it's a particularly likely thing to have happen. Somewhat relatedly, and this one was from my list. So I started trying to, so the four that we had on here before, so I guess really the three, Bandana Waddle Dee, Aya, and Sora were the ones that were like, okay, these are ones that are at least like, I could see decent reasons for these. The other ones are more like wild guesses because, yeah, the final character, Sakurai was saying, like, even if you don't play Smash, that you should check this. And it's like, okay, one, it would not surprise me at this point if Sakurai like announces his retirement or something today, because he definitely seems to be like, I want everybody to see this, even if you don't play Smash, even if you just like games or something. So let's go down some more of the. Actually, since we're talking about Wii Fit Trainer, I'll throw this one in here too. This has been a guess of mine in the past as a possibility. So the Ring Fit Runner. Chances are probably a little less than Bandana Waddle Dee. I don't think people are going to be all that excited about it. If anything, I'd say people might be a little bit bummed because we have Wii Fit Trainer, so I'll put it down here. But it does seem like at least a vague possibility. I don't know. But yeah, so for my list of like weirder guesses, so for one that I would love to see, Chrono or Frog, or any of them really. Luca would be awesome from Chrono Trigger, since we're thinking in terms of RPGs a little bit up above there. The chances are low, very very low. Chrono Trigger has kind of a complicated history to start with, and I'm sure that squaring away rights on that one would be ridiculous. I think people would be real surprised. I think they'd be, put it like right here-ish. I think I'm putting it below Sora because I think people would be less excited in general than they would be for Sora, but also, but not like super far away, because I think people would still be like, holy shit, they did it. Whoops, there we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Yeah, I have a my hotkey for muting my mic is Shift M. That wasn't thought out very well. I'll have to be very careful how I do this. Because I'm usually not typing while I'm doing this stuff, but let's see. So, all right. Another one. Hello, welcome. Another one. If we're thinking RPGs and things, Kefka. Why not? We already have Sephiroth though, so the chances of this are like near the bottom. I think people would be pretty excited about it though. Put it like here-ish, maybe. Say somewhere around there in terms of like likelihood versus wacky reactions to it. We do have two obvious ones that have been discussed a bunch, and which I think deserve to be in Smash now or someday. First up, we got Crash Bandicoot. I think the chances here are okay, because I don't think Sony has like an ownership stake in Crash. It seems like a bit of a stretch, but I think people would be pretty solidly excited about it. And then similarly, Spyro. Like they're practically right on top of each other. I don't know, honestly, the difference between like how the two fan bases or if they're really even two fan bases in the first place. So I'll say Spyro is the teeniest, tiniest bit less likely. And we'll say that people will be just the teeniest, tiniest bit less excited. And only because I think Spyro kind of went through a much like rougher period during its later on years. Let's see. Who else we got on my list here? There we go. This one's been discussed a bunch lately. I assume partly by people just kind of taking the piss, but Master Chief. Chances, very low. Very, very low. One could argue it's got better chances than some of these, Disney-owned ones, or if any of these are owned by Sony, because Nintendo and Microsoft are at least on decent terms right now. So I'll say like in the C-ish zone. I think people would go berserk over Master Chief showing up. Not necessarily people who are like pumped, but more like, holy shit, they actually went for it. I would actually put it like, I would put him like right around, I'd say here-ish. Somewhere right around there. Rayman, that's actually a really good one that I did not have on my list. Let's throw Rayman in here. Definitely likelier than Crash and Spyro, for sure. Nintendo, in particular, has had a couple Rayman games lately. I'd say that he'd probably get about the same level of excitement as well. So I'll put him like right here. Here seems about right. It's true. Well, Banjo, so yes, Banjo-Kazooie is owned through Rare by Microsoft, though it's kind of a similar I assume that Nintendo kind of worked some magic with that in regards to like the same thing that they have with Donkey Kong, where all of the Donkey Kong stuff like is owned by Nintendo, but future titles and things are owned by Rare and Microsoft. No, not Rare and Microsoft. I think all the Donkey Kong stuff is strictly Nintendo, because Retro Studios wound up doing stuff with them or something. Steve is also Microsoft owned because Minecraft through all of that as well. But Master Chief not having ever been off of the Xbox is kind of, what's keeping him more down this way. But hello to the folks who are just joining us. We're kind of putting together a bit of a prediction tier grid. Some of these are not realistic predictions at all. Some of them are mostly jokey ones. But we're just kind of throwing everything at the wall, and we'll see what sticks. Let's see. So this one, also based on the specific timing of things, why not? We'll throw an Emmy in from the upcoming Metroid Dread in 3 days. Likelihood is low due to, we'll call it the Ridley rule. Holy shit level, I think people would be kind of into it. Let me move this one so it's underneath that a little bit. I think that's pretty good there. I do have Imposter on my list as a possibility. I actually have Master Hand on my list as well. Chances feel low, but people will probably go apeshit. Like, it'll be something that people will certainly be talking about. I'll say, you know what? I'll say the odds are like half and half. I'd say I'd put that as like, we got Steve, right? So there's only so much I can be like, well, that doesn't seem like a very whatever thing that they put in there. Let's also throw Master Hand into the mix. That is one that was on my list of like real interesting surprise appearances. Chances I would say are decent enough, by virtue of it being a Smash character already and a bunch of it in the game. But at the same time, I guess spoilers for World of Light, you do actually get to fight as Master Hand. They canonized the Master Hand glitch from Melee in Smash Ultimate. So I don't think they would spend this much time working on him as a fighter, like a full-on fighter, if that were the case. So I'm going to say the chances are kind of low. I think people would be, like, moderately interested and, like, kind of have a reaction to it. I think it'd be cool, but we also have it in the game. So, like, I'll put him like right there. Meat Boy is an interesting one. I didn't have Meat Boy on my list, but that's a valid one for there. Chances I could see being pretty decent, and I'm trying not to think too hard about like the exact circumstances of today's stream, because he was saying that, like, oh, he's got he wants everyone who's a fan of games to show up, even if you don't play Smash and all, the yada yada. But Meat Boy, I would say that it's not as popular right now as it was, a decade ago. And that's just because it was like such a huge hot ticket, game shortly after it came out, especially when it came out on the Xbox Live Arcade. I'd say the chances are decent. Holy shit level, I would say around here, maybe. We'll do a little like right there, and I'll move Crash up just a slight bit. I'll move Spyro up too, just so that Emmy can breathe a little there. Oh, Strider Hero would be an interesting one. Well, let me get the rest of my the ones that I've got on my list here, and then we'll start tacking on some more custom ones. This is one that I've had as a possibility for a little while, but I don't think they're going to close it out with this. But Paper Mario is one that I think a lot of people have been kind of interested in. I think the chances are kind of low because we have lots of Mario representatives. I think people will be moderately excited. I don't think it's something people are going to go nuts over, though. So I'll put it like right there, I guess. Let's see. I don't have a Digimon on my list, but I will throw Agumon in there just as kind of a general representative of the franchise. Chances feel low, but people will lose their shit if it actually happens. I'll go right here with it. I'll put it right there. And actually, I'm going to move Spyro and Crash a little bit because I feel like I've put them a little too high now. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I got that. Just because for some of the meme potential, we got a couple meme ones now. So, Goku. Odds are very, very low. But people would lose their goddamn minds. I would probably put that, like, here. The likelihood feels borderline 0 because they would have an entire other realm of rights to have to deal with. But if he legitimately showed up in a game, I think people would absolutely explode. I would actually arguably put him, like, here. I think that's roughly where actual Goku would show up here. And this is all being done in Photoshop. I was actually debating coding one of these as like a web app at some point, not like necessarily soon, but I was going to use Tier Maker, but Tier Maker is really not good when it comes to adding stuff on the fly. It kind of made it a big pain in the ass. So I figure, actually, yeah, you know what? I'm going to put Goku, like, here. I think even more than Geno, I think people would explode over Goku. But yeah, this is all being done in Photoshop right now, but I think I might make this into, like, a drag and drop online app at some point. Just because this, Tier Maker was kind of clunky to use, and I found nothing else that was even close. Otherwise, even for a one-dimensional one, so I was just kind of put this together myself. But sure, let's Let's throw Sailor Moon in there as well. I think slightly. Let's do this, and then we'll move Goku further this way. But actually, you know what? Let's put Goku like here. That feels about right. All right, and of course, whoop. Oh, why did we do that? There we go. Let's put Waluigi in here. I think the chances are not amazing, to be honest, and it's mostly because like Waluigi is always a side character. He hasn't had any games of his own. He's always been a side character within the realm of Mario, where there's tons of representation in Smash. Obviously, people would you know, kind of blow their loads over it. I'm gonna put him like here, right there, just to cap off our memes. Let's throw this in there for memes. I think Shrek memes are slowly becoming a bit outdated at this point. It took forever and ever, but throw them way down here. Like, practically no chance. Especially since he has, like, you know, there was a relatively popular in the meme circuit, you know, fighting game for a little while. But he was the main villain in DDR Mario Mix, but he also was one of the main characters in at least one of the Mario Tennis games. But that's the thing; they're all these side games and things, so it's kind of hard to gauge there. Oh, and like, so one last one that I had on my list. I was trying to think before of like what fighting game franchises aren't really represented in Smash right now, and one of them that came to mind was Soul Calibur. So just as a general representative of Soul Calibur, I'd say the chances are not great. There's been a lot of like outside fighting games that have come up over the DLC and over the course of the series. I think people would be like, you know, I would actually put him like here. I think it would not really. I guess Virtua Fighter is arguably more likely, to be honest, but yeah, let's see. And we're down to about 27 minutes before the actual stream itself. So let's see. So I'm intrigued by something that came to mind, I guess, over this, and I mentioned it earlier on, was that like Sakurai has been saying like, hey, even if you're not a fan of Smash, you know, please show up. We think you'll find something that's cool there for you, even if you're not a big fan of Smash. So I'm curious if it could be a like real like classic video game character. I think that like any of those is a possibility, and it's like, all right, so what are some timeless video game characters that have been I had thought about Siegfried as well for Soul Calibur. I think he's gotten a lot less focus in the franchise lately. Killick, I think, was literally the main character twice now, including the most recent one, or a main character. Sorry, I'm all like congested right now. I apologize if I'm all like snuffling on the mic. Oh yeah, let's throw. I don't think this is very likely. We'll throw Taboo in there as well. I think people would not be all that thrilled about Taboo, only because maybe, you know what? I'll put it like here. I'll put it there. You know what? Right there. I don't think it's happening. Mitsurugi is also a very you know popular one there. I think Mitsurugi was in no, that was a different. Oh God, yeah, no, Mitsurugi was in Namco Cross Capcom as well. Oh, Eggman. Oh yeah, I've entirely left out Sonic characters. I don't know that they're going to be very likely for this. Um, if only because the way that it got addressed as like it's um even if you're not a fan of Smash and everyone who likes games should show up. I think the odds, so I guess that's the thing. The chances here is like I should have distinguished earlier on the chances of them possibly showing up ever versus the chance of them being this one. But let's say I think the odds are arguably like right here, and then I think people would be like down for it. I'll put them right here. I think honestly, like people will be kind of like, huh, okay. No, that's not true. That's not true. I think you go like here, and we can move Master Hand down a little bit. If I can find where there we go. There it is. Let's see. I think a likelier rep from Sonic would be Knuckles. I don't think that he's very. It's weird. I think he's likelier than Eggman, but I don't think that either of them are particularly likely. So actually, let's put Knuckles here, and we'll put Eggman further back. Put him like here-ish. There we go. Let's see. I have yet to put anything in the S tier for like chances. And maybe I'm being stingy with my S rank there. Because nothing feels at this, or maybe that's just a sign at this point. It just kind of feels, everything just feels unlikely. Or rather, everything for a while has felt like it was just going to be just completely. Many of the recent fighters have felt like they were completely out of nowhere. And that's kind of that. Like you can make an argument for Baby Bowser, not Baby Bowser, Bowser Jr. Oh no, he's already in there. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm thinking of his like Shadow Mario thing from Sunshine. And I forgot that he's in the fucking, because every time I use the character I go with Morton. So in my brain Morton is in Smash, not Bowser Jr. So yeah, movie Sonic definitely is movie Sonic and movie Mario. Man, what? I'm trying to think of like what would be predictable stuff. What would be stuff that would be approachable from a lot of like fuck it, Tetris. Not very likely. I think people would be like, wait, what? Let's put it like here. Is it in the? Oh, I guess that's true. His final Smash uses it, doesn't it? I gotta think of some more here. I'm gonna think of some more. Wally. I'm gonna stay away from the Pixar ones. I think Pixar is Disney Pixar feels extremely outside of the realm of possibility, but Sephiroth was kind of the point where it was like, okay, anything goes at this point. We'll throw two more in here off of this. Virtual Boy. Odds are very low, and I don't think people. I think I'm the only person who would find that hilarious and awesome. However, on the flip side, we have Diskun. Better chances, although I don't think people would care all that much. I do have Sakurai on the list as like uh, like an awful, like, low chance possibility there. Um, oh God. Like, I'm trying to think of if this is really, really being hyped up as like a grand finale to all of this, and I'm trying to think of like what characters would like warrant that kind of attention, which ones would uh um get like the biggest reactions, which ones would have people going like, "Oh man, this is it. This is the last one." And um I think I'm split between first party. Oh man, it's tough. I don't think it's if I had to pick between first party, third party, competitor and indie, I don't think it's going to be an indie one. Sony or Microsoft would have to be huge. That's the reason I put Master Chief on here, as people were talking about. Like, Master Chief would be about the only thing out of Microsoft that I think would be like that would actually have a legit chance of being worth all of this like hype. Um, um, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter. I think Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter would probably fall somewhere into the same ballpark of like essentially what have come down to like Sony, like this the Sony-ish crew of mascot characters. I think they're all kind of in this zone of not very likely, but certainly not impossible. But people would go nuts for all of them. Does Sony own any characters that have a history with Nintendo? Kefka. And even then, that's not Sony, that's Square Enix. Just Sony has a stranglehold with Square Enix on the Final Fantasy front these days. Let me take a look at some real quick. Because I'm curious. I'm curious if... So let's take a look real quick at Sony Interactive Entertainment. Used to be Sony Computer Entertainment. And no, it looks like they formed that literally alongside the PlayStation. Did they not make any games prior to the PlayStation at all? That seems strange to me. I would have figured that they would have done a couple like PC games or something along the way. Like before the PlayStation came around. Yeah, no, it was literally founded to handle PlayStation games. Because I was going to say, like, maybe there's a handful of well, that's what like Discoon is kind of my NES representative amalgam. Oh, that was actually something I was thinking about. Is what about a character? And I mean, I'll throw this one in there just because it's fun. But a character that could morph into multiple different characters, that they could have be a handful of different of different like characters that people would love to be, all kind of wrapped into one. I think Ditto. I mean, realistically, has at least decent. Ditto specifically does not have very good chances, but being a Pokemon, his chances are okay. I don't think people would be all that psyched about it. I'll put him like here, but that would be a way for them to do some weird like morphing stuff. Let me fix my overlay there. Oh, the Switch. The Switch is a possibility itself. Could do something interesting with that. Although, hilariously, I guess they did say that Ultimate is not going to be carrying all of its characters forward, into whatever comes next. But The Switch being like one of the ones that sticks around would be kind of hilarious. Let's see. So yeah, the idea for like a Ditto thing would be like, I guess it would be very similar to Kirby, but in the sense that like maybe you have a set of very basic attacks, but if you do like if you hit your opponent, you then copy them fully unless you pose, and you have like their whole set of moves or something. I'll throw Game Boy in there as well. I think it's slightly less likely, but I think people would be slightly more excited. Oh boy, we're getting really clustered in here. Let me put this pretty low, and then we'll move Eggman right there. And we'll move Master Hand once I find him. There he is. Up a little bit. And we'll put Bandana Waddle Dee. We'll slide him down just a little bit. There we go. We're getting really clustered in the middle here. An original character would be kind of interesting. Speaking of original characters, it's not happening, but let's put Ruby Heart on here. Odds are extremely low. I don't know that people would care particularly much. You know what? MVC2 is pretty popular. I'll put her here. I'll move Killick around a little bit once I find his. There he is. I'll put Tetris right there. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Fortnite's definitely recognizable, but are any of the characters recognizable? Like with Minecraft, everybody knows Minecraft Steve. But I don't feel like I mean maybe it's just me being out of touch with Fortnite. I don't know any of the characters. I know of Fortnite, but I don't know any of the characters at all, you know. I'll put Reiji in here. I think it's less likely, and I think it's gonna be less. It would be less popular of a choice, if only because it's a pretty niche little sub series. So people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" But it'd be neat to see Reiji in there. Let's see. Whoop. What else? I wanted to throw Galactonite into the ring, but there's no way they'd put Galactonite in for the last one, especially while they already have Meta Knight. Man, it's tough kind of walking through these and thinking, because it's like, all right, not just who could be in there, but also like who is going to be worthy of this last slot too, man, this is tough. I don't know how. I mean, I'll put Jonesy in here. I think it's not like the most impossible thing. I don't think it's particularly likely. And at this point, I think with Minecraft Steve, I think the holy shit factor of it is gonna not be there as much either. I'll put him like here. Curly and Quote would be pretty neat. I don't know how likely I feel. Yeah, a ninja. Well, so I had thought about a Ninja Turtle earlier, but I was like, Nickelodeon All-Star Battle or All-Star Brawl is about to come out. In fact, I think it actually does come out today digitally. and at least 2 of the turtles are in that game. So I don't know how likely it's going to be that I feel like it's probably 0% that they would turn up in Smash, probably with some non-compete stuff in terms of the licensing going on there. I'll throw Quote is your player character and Curly is the other one that you find, right? I was playing it recently and I already can't remember. I think the odds are low just because it's the one game and it's been kind of a while, but I think people would be down with Quote. I'll put it like right here, and let's actually move Chrono and Kefka up. Chrono, we'll go right there with it. 2 turtles and April, yeah. Let's see. Steve is in Smash. Yeah. Steve's in Smash. Steve and whatever. I don't know the other. There's the zombie. I don't remember the Minecraft girl's name. Ryu Hayabusa is from not Shinobi. Oh my God, where's my brain? Ninja Gaiden? And weirdly enough, Dead or Alive, I think, right? Watch, Leo and Mikey will be in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, and we'll get Raph and Donatello in Smash, and I'll be fine with that. Ryu Hayabusa, odds are fine. I don't think anyone's gonna go nuts over him right now. I'll put him here, and I'll move Sakurai. Oh God, it's getting really hard to squeeze dudes in here. I'll put Ryu there. Where's Ruby? Put Ruby right there. Okay. Let's see. I'll say that Strider Hiryu is slightly less by virtue of Ryu has been in fighting games. I don't think Hiryu has. And I don't think people are going to go quite as nuts over Strider as a result. So I'll stick him right there. Hatsune Miku I had considered, but I don't know. That's such an odd. I mean, I guess I'll put her in here, but sorry about that. Who did I type recently that would have oh, Hatsune Miku. Ha. Hilarious. Shift the most wet blanket reveal would probably be like a I don't even have a good example, like an old Fire Emblem character that isn't even from something like that people have played all that. Like, if they picked a side character from the Fire Emblem, 1 that was getting remade, or something. That would probably be pretty low, and only because even the Fire Emblem fans, I think, are feeling pretty okay with their set at this point. I feel like everyone is kind of exhausted with Fire Emblem in Smash. But yeah, what would be like negative, like people would be pissed off? I mean, Fire Emblem would certainly be up there. Infernape. Infernape would be. I think any Pokemon starter right now would probably also be pretty low on the list, just because it's kind of become its own little meme within Smash that every new Smash game is going to have at least one of the current starters. I think Pokemon and Fire Emblem are both spent on this, like, fully. Ditto is only in the list as a like really particularly weird like entry. But yeah, honestly, any sword character. That's the other reason I went with Killick over Siegfried. Siegfried kind of is more of a broadsword or bastard sword kind of situation over what we usually have for like more swashbuckling sword play. But even still, Prince Fluff, that'd be one that I would at least find interesting. But I don't. Oh, Porky / Pokey. Sorry, there we go. There we go. Porky at least has a history of the series, though I don't think that people are gonna. Yep, we're down to about 3 minutes. Oh, Toad, yeah, that's a really obvious one that people would be like, no. Let's also throw that and that. These guys all clustered up together right at the end here. All right. Well, so they just included a bunch of Undertale stuff in like one of the more recent updates, right? So I feel like then jumping to a full fighter after that feels like an odd direction for them to go with it. Mute is bound to shift M. I usually am not typing while streaming. Let's see. All right, well, we're down to a minute. So why don't we switch over? This, I think, is going to be our final list. I didn't think to have this be something that was going to be on screen somewhere, but we'll switch back to this afterwards, and we'll see how we did. So, yeah, let me fade this guy in. We'll get this in place. I hope it's not too loud. I apologize if it is. Please let me know if it is, and I can tweak volume and things. I'm also going to just do one of those to change the volume so it's not blowing up on my side. But yeah, so yeah. Whoop. Not in just yet, but we're looking close here. Oh, I fully expect that it's going to be something that I didn't call, and I don't think anyone's going to fully predict. So let's see how it goes, I guess. We should be starting basically any second now. Someone did say Mortal Kombat. I think Mortal Kombat, just as being as bloody as it is going to be out of the question, but here we go. Should I turn up the going to turn up the video quality if I can. There we go. There we go. Much better. Ah, man. It's going to be wild to see this go. Last one. What do we got? Here we go. Get ready, guys. It could also be, I should have sauld before, he could also pull a weird thing and have it be like 3. Could be like, oh, 2 or 3 in 1. I didn't put Shigeru Miyamoto in the like jokey ones, but okay, alright, Mii Fighter costumes up first. Only a few this time around. I'm curious what this last thing is going to be here, so... Alright, any fighter costumes presumably are going to take those out of the running, but... Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Round 11, goddamn. Hey, more Splatoon stuff. Nice. Have there not been Octoling ones before? I thought there would have been. All right. Yeah, this is going to be like wiping out a lot of people's lists too, huh? Wow. Oh, okay. I was going to say like, oh, someone was joking about Spike in the thing, but... What is Jed from? Oh, he's also from Splatoon. For some reason in my brain I was thinking of like a Monster Rancher thing or something. Also, Monster Rancher, I suppose, could be a... Ah, well, there's the Doomslayer. Someone had mentioned it before, and I forgot to put it on the list, but there we go for Doomslayer. Doomslayer versus Isabelle, confirmed for best matchup. That's hilarious. That's fucking great. That is a big deconfirm on the Doomslayer for sure. Wow, our last Mii Fighter costume. So everything else is still on the board. Everything else is still on the board. There we go. October 18th. So I assume that's when the entire pass happens. Yeah, who called that one before? Who called that in the thing before? Was it Hidendo? I forget who it was that called it. They called that as like a fighter, but even still. There we go. Yeah, honestly, if Doomslayer is there, they're like, you know, who knows? It could be. This is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be nuts. Oh, that reveal trailer was fucking badass. That was nuts. That was a great, awesome reveal trailer. I hope he goes on a nice, long-ass vacation or full-on retires from this. Like, man. Oh. I mentioned earlier, I think there's a chance that he announces his retirement or something. That's the thing. It's also going to be something that Japan's going to want too. So, like, that's kind of a big factor here. Here we go. Here we go. This is going to be Sakurai. It'd be fucking hilarious. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. I'm so excited, you guys. Everybody is. So many people are like, oh, we're back to the flaming logo. It'll be the Smash Ball itself. That's such a cool shot with everybody there. Ah. Oh. Oh. Watch, they're going to announce an entirely new Smash game for 3 years from now or something. Oh, man, are they actually going with this? It's feeling like Master Hand if everyone's back to being the little figurines again. Oh, man. Bah, 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 bah. Oh. Ooh. Okay. this gonna be? What is it gonna be? Dark Souls is a possibility. What is happening right now? Oh! Holy shit! I cannot believe it. They fucking did it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy fucking shit. They actually went there. Damn. There it is. He's gonna get like offed and it's gonna be like Xehanort or something. Fuck, wow. Damn. That's rad. That's a pretty fucking solid. That's a solid one to end with. Holy shit. This is the one that, like, felt the most like the one that people wanted the most. That was the least of a meme. That's a great introduction with the track too. Yeah, Sora is finally here. It is Sora Limited after all too. It feels kind of feels kind of appropriate there. Hey, there we go. Anime sword fighter that I think people are actually going to be like cool with. Oh man. Nice. Oh, that's great. So, all right, thinking Square Enix was a good direction to go. RPGs was a good direction to go. All right. I might have to be a little bit careful. We're actively playing through Kingdom Hearts right now. I haven't played 3 yet, so I'll have to be a little cautious with some of these. Oh man, that's great. Sora's been on Nintendo consoles more than Cloud and Sephiroth have. He's really here. He's finally here. Super Mario. Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, Sora's been on Nintendo consoles for was it Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts, oh my god, 358 over 2, 358 days over 2. Oh man, the ballot. I'm sure that like Square Enix was being a little bit. Oh man! Wow! So they've been hanging on to this for a long time. Holy shit! Some people might demand them from the. Okay. Oh, so like they didn't reveal it because they essentially were like Square Enix is gonna get hounded forever. Holy shit! God damn. I assume that he's going to at least have his various, like, Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3 costumes. He might have, like, a Riku costume. He might. I bet he has a Heartless, like, Heartless Sora would be great. An Organization outfit, maybe one of the Roxas or Ventus outfits, too. Is that a textured wall? I feel like putting posters up on that wall. Oh, man. That's great. That's great. Oh, that's cool. Down for it. Special development version camera. All right. I'm assuming that they've got different presentations, and so the Japanese one's using the actual like Japanese audio as well. All right, okay. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, man, Disney would have had to allow this because Sora is owned by Disney. Sora is owned by Disney, and Square Enix has a license to develop and produce and publish the games. Okay, so he's good and floaty. That's cool. That seems about right. Wow, he's very light. Kind of makes sense within the games. He eventually can hover and fly, so. right.
カラーバリエーションについても最後だし、おしゃれな
Ah, okay.
から頑張って
1, 2, and 3. Heartless.
背景や顔は
Organization.
キングダムハーツの空
Riku.
で彼が
Maybe
生涯
Axel.
しているようなイメージになっています。後のシリーズは
Okay.
成長して髪型
Maybe
や
like a Ventus
体つきも
costume.
違ってきますからね。ご覧く
All
だ
right,
さ
here we
い。
go. Here we go. That's Kingdom Hearts 2. Okay. So I got that one. See how many I got right. Dream drop distance. Okay. All right. That's fair. There's the 3. So I call that one. Yep. They got to have a code. They got to have the organization code in here somewhere.
1P、2P、3P、4P のそれぞれが初代2、3D.
So you said the hair will remain the same too. So Roxas and Ventus are out as far as like full-on transformation, but organization code, Roxas, Ventus, and oh, that's cool. Oh, so it's literally them doing poses based on the renders from his various games. Like a Roxas, a Ventus, Roxas outfit, Ventus outfit, organization coat, and a Riku. At least coloration. Those seem to be like the ones that I would expect. Is the other 4? All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, you know what? Okay. All right. Is it going to be the different forms for those? That's understandable. That's a pretty understandable one. The last one needs to be a coat, though. The organization coat. Ultimate form. Okay. Come on, coat. Come on, coat. Okay, all right, that's fun. That's cute. Timeless River versus Mr. Game & Watch when. All right, that's neat. That's cute. I like that.
2、3D、3、タイムレスリバー。DLC の中では最も凝ったコスチュームであると言えますね。では技の説明に移ります。
I don't know. I guess it's slightly more elaborate than the Dragon Quest hero. But only slightly. And actually, no, I would say those were basically 4 entirely different looks, so... Ah, man. Normal moves. Yeah.
空の攻撃は原作も踏まえ比較的ゆっくりめに出ます。出だしのスピード的には不利だけど、攻撃が出ている時間が長い分打ち勝ちやすいという側面もあります。
Okay, so he's gonna be doing a lot of like parry style stuff.
ボタン連打あるいは押しっぱなしで一部の技が3連コンボになります。
Okay, all right.
これがあるとさらに原作っぽい動きになりますね。
That's pretty cool. Okay.
具体的には弱攻撃、横強攻撃、通常空中攻撃、前空中攻撃の4つが3連コンボになります。そのまま A、前に入れて A。
All right.
空中でそのまま A。
All seems pretty legit so far.
弱攻撃はスピード速め、攻撃力低め。
I mean, yeah, that's kind of how neutral attacks work, but.
比較してスピードを染め、攻撃力
Okay,
高め。
all right.
通常空中攻撃は牽制でオールラウンドに使え。
Yeah, seems like a good.
前空中攻撃はステージ外に追い込むのに使えます。
Okay.
どちらも小ジャンプから使うことで地上戦にも。
It looks like his attack has a pretty wide range to it too.
攻撃ボタンとジャン
So.
プボタンを同時落ちするだけです。ブンブン振るっているだけでもある程度の脅威にはなり
Yeah,
ま
like
す。
that's taking up a lot of space. That's pretty
ただ
awesome.
し小ジャンプからだとヒットしなければ3発
Oh
目が出る
no!
前に着地してしまい
Oh,
ま
that
す。
sucks. That's awful
ヒットしない
timing.
牽制なら2発止めにした方がいいかも。
Okay.
コンボ中にボタンを途中で止めて別の技につなぐのもありです。ちょっと忙しいですが、空中途中止めの急降下で地上コンボにつなげる
Nice.
手もあり
Okay.
ます。
So some good little juggle
実
work
は
going
コン
on.
ボと単発止めで相手の吹っ飛ばしが変わっていることがあります。これは横強攻撃コンボ一発目に注目してください。相手が吹っ飛ばないですよね。これは単発止め。相手が吹っ飛ぶ。威力も異なります。
Okay.
3連コンボ以外の技をご紹介します。
Yeah, let's check out some of the other stuff here.
まず上強攻撃。攻撃時間が
あー
長く
nice
連続ヒットします。見た目通り対空に使ってもいいですが、近ければ地上の相手を巻き込めます。また相手の蓄積ダメージが低ければ追撃を加えることができるかも。
Nice. All right.
下強攻撃。
looks like
隙は弱攻撃単発より少ない
looks
ぐら
like
いで
like
使いやすいと思います
overall a fairly
そして
standard
この
sword
浮
style
かせて引き寄
character
せ
for
ら
the
れるよ
most
うな
part, but
奇
with
跡を見れ
some
ば使いどころはなんと
some
なくわか
specific
る
little bits of flair in there. The
先
three
ほどの
hit
上
combo
強
is
攻
pretty
撃な
solid.
どコンボの起点になります
All right.
空中コンボなども通りやすいです
Yeah, Sora seems like he's going to be a real pain in the ass to like get away from.
大きく振りかぶってから打撃する技で普通に使う上では撃墜の主力技
Fair enough,
空
yeah.
の特徴から持続は少し長めかも
All right.
上スマッシュ攻撃キーブレードから放つフラッシュで攻撃する技
I'm really bad at doing tilt up tilt attacks, which is a bummer because the up tilt seems pretty
攻撃
solid
範囲
here.
は意外と広いです
Oof, wow.
中心で
Okay.
当てるようにした方がわずかに大きめに吹っ飛ばすとか結果的に相手がかわしにくくもなります先ほどの下強攻撃と組み合わせるのも良いかも
Okay. All right. Seems pretty solid there. I cannot believe that they actually did it.
小ジャンプから下突きをする技
We went from Cloud showing up, everyone losing their minds, and
また衝撃波を含む
and only getting 2 music tracks to
ということは
Yeah, not just Square Enix, but Disney also being in on it.
呼吸も変え
Like,
てみま
dang.
した次は空中攻撃通常空中攻撃と
I
空中攻
halfway
撃が
expect Mickey to show up
コン
during
ボ
his
なの
final
で後ろ
smash
空
or
中攻撃
something.
シンプルにバシンと叩きます
All right.
軽めのファイターのスマッシュ攻撃程度の攻撃力はあるでしょう振り向きつつ使えばこのように小ジャンプからでも出せるけどコンボが強力なので
Okay, alright.
他のファ
Some
イ
good
ター
stuff
ほどの
there.
アドバンテージはないかも上空中攻撃見た目通り
Nice.
対空技としてジャンプ力が高い空なので結果的に迎撃可能範囲は広いです
I'm excited. I'm excited. So the 18th, I think, is when this is supposed to be coming
原作で
out.
はハリケーンピリオドと言わ
So
れていた
that's
技
2 weeks from yesterday. So Sunday.
縦回転しながら急降下攻撃します
Oh, that'd be fun if they do the Kingdom Hearts version of One Winged Angel. Yeah, yeah. They did. Yeah, they showed Mickey's symbol on the keychain. Although I don't see it in the render right now. Oh no, it's there. It's there. It was just very, very tiny. I thought it was supposed to be a little bit bigger than that, but it is there. So yeah, Mickey's icon is on display here. It would be cool if they brought back versus Sephiroth mode just because Sora's here. Oh man. Man, oh man. Oh, they brought the little targeting reticle in too. Because yeah, before it was like, oh yeah, they could have Mickey in the final smash. Oh wait a minute, that'd be weird because like Disney it would be ridiculous for Disney to go that far with it. But hey, okay, okay, so they will cycle. Oh, all right. I was gonna say, like, I hope we don't have to guess. Oh, it does a little cycly thing there. Nice. Like little command slots.
使う側も対戦相手も次に出る魔法を意識すると良いでしょう。まずファイがまっすぐ横に飛ぶ魔法でボタンを連打することで連射できます。
Oh,
止めると
nice.
次の三打替え。
Okay, so it kind of does it like triple Faraga basically.
中距離が得意な相手によく効きます。単発で放ってそれを起点にいろいろな攻めをするのにも向いています。
All right.
三打側雷撃がまっすぐ3つ目の前に落ちてきます。隙が大きく当てにくいところはありますが攻撃範囲が広く最初の一発に当てれば3発とも当たるようになります。
Okay.
空中発動による三打側は地上よりも範囲が狭くなります。ただうまく当てることで画面外押し出しにも有効に使えます。
Oh, that's so
行
rude.
動を制限しやすいのでハマれば強いですがくれぐれも好きにはご注意を。次にブリザガ攻撃範囲は一番狭いですが相手を凍らせられるという特徴があります。
Seems pretty solid on there.
無数の弾が出るのでかすって当てるよりも直撃してたくさん当てた方が良いです。
Yeah, I mean that seems
凍
pretty
らせら
obvious.
れたらボタン連打などで復活を早められますが原則的に蓄積ダメージが大きいほど長く凍っています。
Okay, all right.
当然追加攻撃を与えるべきですが、強化中のダメージは半減します。できれば解除された時にヒット
Interesting.
させるのが
Okay, so attacking them while they're frozen is
魔
not
法
going to
は
be all
それ
that
ぞれ
good.
反射ができます。性
That
質
seems
上
about right.
上に打ち上げてしまうサンダガには効果が薄いかも。吸収もできます。特にブ
Nice.
リザガがまとめて吸収された時の回復量などは大きめ。
I assume it's going to be a lot. It's going to be
しまう
less
こともできますが、
damaging or
まずサンダガは
knockbacky
真下に落ち
compared
る
with
ため
Pikachu's
空中で
Thunder.
使わないと意味がありません。ブリザガは粒子の中の一つしかしまえないので実質出番はないと思います。
Interesting.
い
So
ず
it
れ
counts
に
as
せよ
separate
どの魔
shards.
法
All
も
right.
牽制に適しているので反撃を受けにくい範囲でどんどん使うと
God
良いでしょ
damn,
う。
that's going to be nuts trying to keep
それ
track
ぞ
of
れ
that
に
in
ヒ
the
ッ
middle
ト
of
し
a
たり
match.
かわした後まで考えられればおのずと戦法は広がることと思います。
All right.
対戦中使いたい魔法に合わせておくためしれっと空打ちするのもありです。サンダが使いたいなーって時こうやって。
All right.
と
Okay.
ころで余談ですが、ウェアピールでも順番に切り替わる魔法
There
表
it
現
is.
になります。ストップが、エアロが、ケアルがと。
Nice.
ただし何の効果も
Oh,
ないん
I
で
was
すよ
going
ね。
to say, does Kiraga have an
ま
effect?
さにこのこと。
That's cute, though.
横必殺技はソニックレイブ。なんと3回
Oh,
任意の
nice.
方向に飛べる技です。
Ooh, so 3 moves. So it's a
最初
little.
は
It's
必ず真横に飛びますが、この技によって
I say it's very similar to
柔軟性のある
Pikachu's
連続で飛ぶのはスティックを飛びたい方向に
recovery
倒す
move.
だけ。ボタンを連打すると2回目以降に近くの相手にロックオンして飛びます。この
Ah.
時の攻撃力はより高く、また
Okay.
移動距離も多少長いです。ただし自滅
Nice,
に注意。
nice.
移動はピカチュウや月光が
I was gonna say, yeah, and Greninja as well.
ロックオンによる突進はアバウトな反撃手段として有効です。
Okay, all right. That's pretty
使
cool.
い分ければ移動にも攻撃にも頼りになる技です。高い復帰力を誇るのは言うまでもありません。
Yeah, it definitely looks great for
相
recovery.
手に当てたらその状態を見て攻撃を続けるか間合いを置くかを使い分けたら良いと思います。落下のごまかしにもどうぞ。なお突進のたびに速度と距離が少しずつ落ちていきます。相手にヒットしたり、
Okay, alright.
シールドされても下がるので相手の近くで隙をさらさないようにご注意。
Interesting. Okay.
コスチューム変えます。上必殺技はエリアルスイープ。回
There
転
we
しながら
go.
上昇し相手に連続打撃を
All
与え
right,
ます。
pretty straightforward.
リンクの空中回転切りに似てますが
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like,
こちら
that's
は
pretty
地上にいて
similar
も
there.
上昇します。吹っ飛ばし力もそれなりにあるのでうまく当てれば上空の相手を撃墜できます。
Neat.
なお上昇中わずかに左右に動くことができますね。
That's pretty cool. You can get the
そ
side to
して
side
誰も
motion
が頻
there.
繁に使うべき重要なポイントとして上必殺技後ジャンプの頂点では横必殺技
So you
ソニックレーブに
can-
つなげられるという性質
You
が
can
あります
up special and then
これはとても
side
大事な
special?
ので
Holy
ぜ
shit.
ひ覚えてください。
It's gonna recover like crazy.
画面のどこにいたとしても空中ジャンプ、エリアルスイープ、ソニックレーブを
Seriously,
併用
holy
すれ
shit.
ば
Sora's gonna
か
be
なりの追撃
fucking
が繰り返せ
impossible
ますもう空は空のものと
to
言っても
to
過
fully
言では
knock
ない
out.
かも。
Holy
例えば
shit.
下空中攻撃、上必殺、横必殺
That's
3つのう
nuts.
ちの2つほど上昇要
This is
素
gonna be
があれば
crazy
十分です。空中ジャンプで制空権を取ってからとか
That's insane.
空中コンボを空中ジャンプでフォローし
Oh my
上
god.
必殺とか横必殺で
That's
戻る
nuts. Sora is gonna
上
absolutely
必殺
blow
から
people up.
横必殺で締めるのは必ずマスターしてください。これは逆にしても発動しないです。空中コンボを振り回し適当なところで
So you gotta do the up special first before you can do the side special? Or the up special won't work?
相手の復帰手段が攻撃系なら次にご紹介するカウンターを当てるのも良いでしょう。余裕で帰れます。
Oh my god.
相手はそうじゃないかもしれないけど。というわけで下必殺技はカウンターなのですが、
Seems about right.
他のファイターのカウンター
It
技
makes
と
sense as like a
性質が
parry
異
move.
なります。
If anything, I'm surprised they don't put the little shield bit up.
相手の攻撃はピタッと止まっていますが中断はされていません。こちらが空のカウンター。
Okay, so yeah, they get a full-on parry style thing, which is accurate to the
これは
games too.
原作にあったカウンターを再現しています。相手が少し遠のくことは覚えておくと良いかも。
Okay.
例によって相手の攻撃力が高いほど相手に強い打撃を与えます。
Okay,
前
so
方に
it's a
対してカウンターする
proportional
ので
thing.
後方からの攻撃は受けにくいです。必ずダメージを食らうというわけではありませんが、なるべく前で受けましょう。それと飛び道具などを受け流すことができます。多くの弾は
I mean, yeah, that's also accurate. Oh, he's not firing it back, but I feel like that might be a little bit OP at that point.
近い相手の打撃にはなりやすいです。
In the games, if you guard them right, a lot of times the match will fly right back, but
攻撃力は 1.4 倍ぐらいに増えています。なお受け流した弾は空に攻撃権があります。
ah, okay.
以上
Interesting.
技をご紹介しました。
Alright,
全員きれいに
okay.
登場させられたはず。皆様お疲れ様でした。
Nice.
皆様って誰？あれ最後の切り札は？
Yeah, I was gonna say, we
と
didn't do
思うか
Final
もしれません
Smash.
が、ここでは説明を省略してしまいます。自らの目でご確認を。
Oh, man. All right.
なお切り札の名前だけお伝えしておくと、
Ooh.
鍵穴の封印と言います。
Sealing the keyhole.
総合的に見て、ソロは非常に原作っぽい特性で動くことができます。
Yeah, I would say that it looks like he feels very similar to how he plays in Kingdom Hearts. Hey, new stage.
次にステージのご紹介です。
Hollow Bastion. That seems about right.
坂間の
Nice.
滝
Oh,
の
from
底
Kingdom
から
Hearts
遠く
1.
に見えるのは
Nice. And then
ホ
we're
ロ
gonna
ーバ
fly
ス
on
ティオン
over
で
to.
す。
Yeah.
キングダムハーツの終盤付近で登場するマレフィセントの居城。2では
I never
レディアン
noticed
ト
how
ガーデンとし
woodeny
て
it looks,
再建が進んでい
which
く
kind of
ところ
makes
です
sense
ね。
when.
昔はレディアントガーデンでホローバスティオン
Yeah,
と化し、
just kind of
ま
interesting
た
given
レディアン
how
トガーデンとして再建されると。
how Maleficent's living there for
地形
that.
自体は比較的シンプルで、中央に板が1枚。ホローバスティオンの近くを巡回しながら戦います。原作地形が垣間見られますね。原
Oh,
作では
nice. It's even got the
難所だ
little.
ったことがあ
Wow,
り
they put a lot of
この地
detail
形を
work
眺
into
め
this
ながら
one.
いろいろ思い出す方もおられる
Yeah,
のではない
god
か。
damn.
しかしこのステージ、単純にホローバスティオンを周回するだけではありません。
Okay.
制限時間が近づいたり、ストック数が減ることで試合終了が近づくと、
Is it gonna go to the memory place? Yeah. Oh, that's rad. That's super cool. Oh, I like that.
というように背景が原作でおなじみの心の中の世界に
Very
整理しま
cool.
す。
I like
これ
that.
はダイブトゥーハ
Dive
ー
to the
ト
heart.
と言います。
Oh,
なん
that's
て粋
so
な演出な
cool.
んだろう。登場キャラクターもいろいろあります。
Oh,
お見せしていき
nice.
ます。
We're gonna have a bunch of side characters showing up. I have a feeling some of these are gonna be at least vague spoilers here, but that's okay. Okay. All right. Ah, Shion. Hey, that's cool. We can get. I was gonna say we're gonna get Aqua. I guess Terra's in there. Ventus. Oh, okay. So maybe Aqua will be right there. Yeah.
こういった演
that's
出
rad.
でいろんなキャラクターが楽しめるのは
That's
望ま
very
しいとこ
cool.
ろ
I
では
like
ないかな
that.
と思います
That's a
ね。
great effect to have.
もちろん戦場化、終点化もできます。
I'm gonna say this feels very battlefieldy, so that's pretty cool.
はい、それでは、恒例のお試しプレイに行きたいと思います。
All right.
前回の和也の収録の時、実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほぼ効かないっていうような状態になっていたんですね。なので、遠くの間合いからという攻め方をせざるを得なかったんですが、まあ開発中あるあるで、どういう風になるかなと今回。
Oh boy.
今回は体力制でやろうと思います。
Yeah, I don't think we
こ
saw
れだと
any
空の
any
空中制
Mickey
動能力
Mouse
みたいなもの
characters in
があんま
there.
り生きないルールなんですが、
like no
もしも
Goofy,
こ
no
れでフィニッシュ
Donald,
をすると
no
ちょっ
Mickey.
とだけ原作
There's
に
the
沿った
icon, but it's entirely possible that the
素敵な演出
licensing
が
was as
入る
far
ことになる
as you
と
can
思い
use the
ます
video
の
game
で、
characters, but you can't use the
できれ
Mickey
ば
Mouse
お楽しみに
characters.
してください。では始めます。
It may also be that that's why the final smash is being
今
held
回の
off.
相手
That
は
they're
この
still
二人です。
nice.
因縁のある二人。
That
読み込め早いな。
it may yeah, that did load fast. It may be that they're working out a couple things with that before they can show it off. Maybe the final smash has Goofy and Donald in it. The final smash would almost have to have Goofy and Donald in it. It would be really weird for them not to include them for like a Trinity Blade something or
第
other.
三者に邪魔をされるというのはもちろんあ
He
り
did
ます
mention Maleficent, but also he did mention Maleficent as opposed to
忘れてた
leaving her
キャンセルして
unnamed.
とかもやらなきゃね
Is that the first time a Disney character has been explicitly like an old school Disney character has actually been named in Smash Brothers? Right. Oh, okay, so anytime anybody gets low. This is so fucking neat. Well, there we go. Sephiroth down a stock. So do we fade back out of there now that nobody's that low on health, or do we stay here? Whoa! Okay, alright. Neat. So, unfortunately, that means no Goofy, no Donald. And they, he went from like, alright, I want you to see for yourself. Whoops, I'm gonna do it myself. Okay, alright. Everyone's getting their final smashes in there. Oh. Get in there, get in there. Oh, it was a 2-stock. I thought it was, I didn't realize they were stock. Oh, nice. That's fucking cool. They did the little slow down fade out thing. Nice. Hey, song list. All right. What we got? It didn't seem appropriate is key for Disney would not license us actual Disney music. Okay, that's fine. That seems fair enough. All right. Oh, it would have been nice to get a new arrangement, but...
Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory という作品があります。これをプレイしていると、その作品内にある Dearly Beloved スイングバージョンがされます。
We do not have save data from it, but at some point we will. I didn't realize that it was on the Switch.
曲であり、原曲の実装は難しかったのですが、これでなんとか。なお、1曲だけ書き下ろしの曲があります。勝利時のファンファーレ。
I don't know if I recognize that one.
ベースですね。ここはオリジナルの作曲家である下村陽子さんに書き下ろしていただいています。ありがとうございます。
nice, Shimomura.
多数あったスマブラ用アレンジ曲もこれが最後になりましたね。原曲、アレンジを含むたくさんの音楽家の皆さん、どうもありがとうございました。
Wow.
いろいろ仕掛けられてファンも喜んでいると思います。専用のスピリッツモードも追加されます。お題目はカイリ、ベントス、アクア、テラ、リク、シオン、アクセル、ロクサス。みんな味方キャラクターですね。アクセル、アカは名前が被っている別のキャラクターがいますから作品名がカッコでつきます。省略すると閉まらないので改めて配信日です。10月19日に配信予定。ファイターパスボロ2があればそのまま受け取り可能。
There we go, October 18th.
購入可能です。
Simple and Clean not being there is very surprising. That would have been like the big one, wouldn't it?
残念ながら現物が手元にないのですが、
dang.
スティーブのアミーボが2022
Oh, for Steve. I was gonna say, wow, that actually I didn't even think about. That's got to be a huge licensing nightmare too. Working with Disney to make an amiibo for Sora.
アレックスもアミーボ化されることが決まりました。
That's cool.
これはまさしくアレックス。上から見ても下から見てもアレックス。そして以下のアミーボも発売決定です。
Oh, or maybe they won't do one for Sora.
任天堂のフィギュアとして出るのはなかなか熱いですね。
Because they're not even announcing that there's going to be one for Sora.
本番組の収録に伴いいただいた新情報があります。キングダムハーツの各種シリーズが任天堂スイッチでも遊べるようになるそうです。なんとクラウドゲーミング方式によって Kingdom Hearts 3まで遊べるようになるという
Was this announced before? Is this literally being announced right now?
3つありまして
Holy shit.
Kingdom Hearts HD
Dude, that's
1.5プラス
fucking
2.5
cool.
リミックスこれは初代と2のカップリングでチェーンオブメモリーズなど関連作品もあります
That's
次
awesome.
は Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8
That's fucking great that they're bringing all of these things
これは
into
つ
there.
まり Kingdom Hearts 3D
That's cool.
のマスターがメイン 3D ことドリームドロップ
That
ディスタン
is
スは
wild. I would not have
3DS
expected them to
で
drop
出てい
this
た
on
作
there,
品
though it makes sense.
そして Kingdom Hearts 3
Very
い
cool.
わゆるダークシーカー編の完結を迎えます
Nice,
つまり
nice, nice,
これらを
nice.
遊べば空の足跡は全てたどれるということです
That's a real. I
私は
might
これら
pick
を
all of
すでに
those up.
遊んでいますが全部
God
クリア
damn.
するのはかなり骨太な体験になると思います
That's a hell of an
凄ま
announcement
じいボ
to
リューム
throw in
で
the end here. Damn. All
す
right.
時期については続報をお
Okay.
待ち
Hey,
くだ
that's
さい
fine. That's fine.
というわけでいよいよお開きです
Well, here we are. Do they have one more cinematic? Oh, that's right. They got to add him to the board. Right next to Ganondorf. Ah, nice. I want this as a poster so badly. Oh, finally.
大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャル
There
の
we
最
go.
後の放
Oh,
送が終わ
man.
りました本当に終わるんだな
I think that is every Kingdom
仕
Hearts
事を
game,
重ねていれば
minus like
いつか
some
は
of the mobile
達成
titles
できる
and
ということで
online
しょう
ones,
ね
but
私のツイッターで今日の1枚と称してスクリーンショットを上げていますが冷静に見るとたった1本のゲームソフトから取られているとは思えない幅ですよねそれだけいろいろ作ってきたというこ
it
と
is
ではあります
nuts. It is so nuts.
今までの大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの実績などを軽くまとめてみましたご覧ください
Oh, nice. Yeah. Summary. Okay. Damn. 89 fighters. 201 items. Nice. How many tracks? I was going to say it's at least 1,000 now, I think. 1,100. Holy shit. God damn. That's wild. Over 2,200 characters. Jeez. Oh, this is absolutely the end of an era. 2.2 billion hours launched over 2 billion times. That's insane.
改めて見ると凄ま
Wow.
じい数
Because, yeah, if they come, like, next time around, if there even is a next time around, they said they're not going to have it be this size
そ
again.
れぞれのキャラクターには一つ一つに開発者や関係者原作ゲームの世界ファンなどがいるわけですそれを一手にお預かりし制作をするという
That's
こ
awesome.
の仕事は
This is so
他では味わえない稀有で重大な仕事だったと思います
Ah.
スタッフはもちろん広報などを含む関係者原作に携わ
Oh,
っ
it
た
feels
方
so
々
weird for this to be the last
支持してく
one.
ださった方々楽しんでくれた方々も全て含めお礼
Oh,
を申し上げ
man.
ますどうもありがとうございました最後に、空参戦ムービーの完全版ゲームパートなどが加わったものをご紹介してお別れにしたいと思います、皆様今までどうもありがとうございました
Oh, man. Yeah, let's see the trailer in full. I was like, oh, did someone go wrong? Oh, man. It's so wild to me. 89 fucking fighters. Trying to see if, like, you can see the transition there, but, like, of them turning back into the figurines. Very nice. Oh, there he goes. It's a really clever, like, they did a good job with that, like, transition of, like, very much looking plasticky for the transition back to the figurines. I didn't see Sonic in there. Are Sonic and Pikachu still hanging out? So nuts. Honestly, that little glittery thing is so Kingdom Heartsy. That probably should have been, like, the big giveaway to some folks. It looks a lot like how the credits... A lot of time in a bunch of Kingdom Hearts games, the credits will, like, glitter away like that. nuts. Man. Ah, man, oh man. It's probably also the texture. They also probably changed the texture slightly, and they do a smooth transition between them. As the thing is, like, it had to be something huge given all the hype that they had going for it. And Kingdom Hearts is such a clear match for that, you know? Very bittersweet. Not bittersweet. It's very sweet. Love it. Yes. The music is a nice touch here. It just adds so much to, like, this kind of little moment here of, like, Sora kind of flying in, joining the crew. Yes, Mario technically just wielded a Keyblade.
Let's go.
Oh, man. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Oh. Kaboom. I love the level, too. The Hollow Bastion level looks rad as hell. It's so simple, but, like, I love the detail in the back. I love this, the, like, randomized, like, character portraits showing up. I think that's a really cool touch. The Final Smash is a little on the underwhelming side, but it's okay. It's definitely on the faster side for sure. Okay, this is a good way to... Nice. That's a great little kicker to that. Nice. Oh, man. I mean, this is, strictly speaking, simple and clean also, isn't it? Or it's got a little bit of simple and clean in there. I guess it's more just like the actual fanfare of the series. Oh, nice. Yeah. All right. Nice. Super Smash Brothers cross Disney cross Square Enix. Well, there we go. There it is. We got our final guy. Where did I put him here? I put him in very early into this thing. Let's drag our boy to the top. Make him nice and ba-boom. There we go. Our final fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Whew. Whew. Man, that was a ride. Holy shit. Great finale. And a great closing character for this. So October 18th is going to be the day for our final our final Smash Brothers character. Yeah, I had him in the... I probably should have put him higher in the holy shit. It was more just like... Definitely should have been higher in the holy shit. Chances felt low, mostly because of Disney, but I guess they figured it out. So, there we go. There it is. Yeah. Would love to hear what you guys are thinking below. Would love to hear what you guys are thinking in the VOD that's going to be going up on YouTube the moment this is over. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I guess we'll see you on the 19th for checking out Sora in Smash Brothers. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I'm going to get out of here and get my day going, and I'll see you later. Have a good one. Bye.